Okay, I want to show you really quickly how this letter that VT Squire placed on Reddit is actually a letter created by Albert Lee Terry Jr. Wait, I don't want to do that. Okay, so you see where. Oh my, come on. You see where the VT Squire is? Well, the T is not a T, so that's kind of a sign for Albert, right? But then look where the I is supposed to be between the U and the R. Are you beginning to see the embedded image? There's one, two, looks like three, four of them. See that picture right there? Look at that picture right there and that picture right there. Right? That is signature. Albert Lee Terry Jr. Embedded imaging in the coding. That's his signature. That's how he lets people know it's his watermark that this is an absolute legitimate Albert Lee Terry Jr. letter. The question is, in my mind, was this mailed to VT Squire or did VT Squire create it? Or the person who says they're VT Squire. Now, I don't know when this yellow part was put on here, right? This is a VT Squire exclusive. Do not let the usual suspects. And then look, there's more images. See the little face right there? The guy looks like a cowboy with a hat with his mouth open, right? And all the other images. So that shows that that line is verified, right? Is yellow. I think he's saying pick up the banana phone. Says, sorry for how creepy this is, but I didn't know how else to reach you, concerned citizen. So this post was for someone to contact them. Apparently, there's a code with yellow, and we think it's this thing called the banana phone that lets them know to reach each other. I'll go through it just a little bit more. I'm sure there's more in here I could get if I took some time. I'm just trying to show you the quick impressions that really get you to know that this is written by Albert Lee Terry Jr., who was a Zodiac member. So it says, take this to the Kennedy Library downtown. Watch out for the homeless. And then there's another insertion. And examine the files. So there is no Kennedy Library downtown. No, yeah. Oh, it says go to the Kennedy Library downtown. Excuse me. So I made a mistake. So there is a Kennedy Library there in the downtown area. It says there is no virus here. So Linux is a kind of software program that's open source that is built to counteract viruses from the ground up, but it does need permissions to get things done. So there's something about this letter that is telling this person, I think, what the password probably is. So the password is probably homeless in order to download the files that are on whatever the drive is. Dear blah, 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 concerned citizen. That's obviously, trying to make people think that somebody's faking a letter from the Zodiac, right? Because there's Zodiac history behind that. But this is an actual Zodiac communication, modern communication. posted by someone on Zodiac who we now see has a blog and information from as early as 2006 or 2007 that can lead to actual Zodiac product from the 70s in the form of a film. This person, VT Squire, is either Albert Lee Terry Jr. as a user and a username, or this person is connected to Albert Lee Terry Jr. in our opinion. And this document was created by Albert Lee Terry Jr. because no one else that we've ever seen, Zodiac or not, does exactly what these images embedded do, which watermarks the authentication of Albert Lee Terry's unique artistic abilities that allowed Zodiac Communications to become what they were. The ability to transfer hidden information in plain sight. You see the girl in the window? That is classic Albert Lee Terry Jr. All for VT Squire.